how this started, we had a little wristband maker that we could put plays in, and it would put the rules in. We had every player wearing these wristbands. It helped us when Coach Meadows first came because I did not know the wing tee at all. It helped the coaches learn the rules, helped the players learn the rules. It told everybody what to do. But the problem is whenever we had practice, every day we had practice, and we wanted to use wristbands, it would take Coach hours to go through the wristband and say, okay, we want to run these buck sweep plays. I got to go over to this wristband and say, okay, red 1 is 21. I got to go down through here through all these 100 or 120 sections and decide, find out what the wristbands are. That way during practice, it was a lot quicker. He could just say, oh, red 1, and the quarterback could read it, everybody could look at it and run the play. But it took hours and hours for him to go through and try to find these plays on the wristband. And we didn't just do it on Monday. We would change every day of the week. We would change it up till Thursday. We would be changing and deciding what we're going to do, when we're going to have a play script. And so the time we spent hunting on the wristband to find these plays took a long time. And so that's the biggest thing that I wanted to try to fix. Like, surely there's a way with Excel we can do this where whenever we put a play in, it can look it up and just show us these wristband numbers. So this has really been an ongoing thing that I did just for us for several years. I probably have spent probably since the spring of 2015. So probably about 5 years I've spent working on this. And so making the wristband, populate for a quarterback, with a trifold where the quarterback can look at it, that was very easy. But trying to make a play sheet out of it, it took us hours and hours. So what I've done here, when we get started in just a second, I'm going to show you how you can make your wristband maker very easily. You can make it I have it up for 14 players because some people wanted hybrid players and wide receivers versus tight ends. But I've also made it where you can type in the plays that you want to run that day, and it will automatically go to your sheet and populate and it will list the plays and tell you what the wristband numbers are on there. Like a lot of people they have the typical trifold wristbands where you can give this to the quarterback and they've got 3 sections they can look at. If you only have it for 10 plays, it's a pretty easy system. But the problem we were having is we were very wordy in our play calls. And anybody who is wordy, it takes a long time to call plays on the sideline. We wanted to use wristbands to speed it up. We wanted to use wristbands to teach the players when coach first got there. It helped the coaches and the players learn the plays, but it took a lot of time out of our day to find these plays on the wristband here that we have when we're like, oh, we've got these plays right here. But if we want to find out, oh, we're going to need 21 here, it's a A6, but we have to make this list. And it takes us a very long time to make this list, okay? What I wanted to do is I wanted to find a way with Excel that whenever I wanted to find a play, even if it wasn't for a game, just for practice, if I just came in and I type in, oh, I want all the 21 plays. I type in 21, they will all pop up right here. And they will pop up with the wristband number. So I can say, oh, that's red 6. You can call it red 6 or A6. I've had coaches who had problems with color printers and wanted letters and numbers. So I have it where you can just call it red 6. You can call orange 6 here, orange 9. You can use the colors. You can use the numbers, whatever you choose to make these calls. But it will save you so much time creating your play call sheet. There's different ways to do this. This is the one we would use for practice. We're like, okay, we want to run 21 today. We need to run 29. We need to run 24 and 26. Those are the big plays we're running today. So whenever we type those in now, we have created our play sheet, our play call sheet in seconds instead of the hours it would take us to go through the wristband maker and find the plays we wanted to do, and then we would have to type them out again. This automatically populates everything for us, okay? So I'll go over real quick what it does. What this play call sheet does is we have a master sheet here with all the plays. This is where we input plays, okay? Whenever we input a play right here, the first thing it will do is it will go to a playbook for you, okay? If you have a playbook here with plays, what it will do is it will go to the playbook and it will search. If what you put in that first sheet is in the playbook, it will come back to the main sheet, like say 19Q right here. It will come back and give the rules for every player here. So if I put in 19Q, it will go to the wristband or go to the playbook and it will pull up each of these rules. So if I go to those players' rules, if I go to the fullback right here, it says 19. If I go to the Z receiver, it says, oh, I've got a bubble hitch, because that is what is over on the playbook. So if I go to the left tackle, playbook set up. If you do not have, if it's a new play you have this week, you don't need to worry about putting in rules. You don't want to worry about a playbook. Whatever you type in here will just fill out for all players. So if I just type in Liz Zone, whatever play you put in here, Liz Zone, it will put Liz Zone across through. That way, if you have wristbands for everybody, it can just say Liz Zone for each of those players. And that way, like during the middle of the season, you're like, oh, I don't want to fill out a play sheet for just this one play. They know it's a special play. You can just type it in and it will go there. And so this is what has really saved us lots and lots of time. Once you get your playbook filled out and the rules that you want, it will save you so much time. You can also, if you don't want to put in rules for every player, sometimes we would put in reminders for the quarterback. So for the quarterback, you know, if we're running a certain play, we're like, hey, this week we want to make sure, hey, check that outside linebacker. We just put in parentheses outside linebacker, and it will, when he looks at his wristband to call the play, he can say, oh, outside linebacker. So hey, I need to make sure I check this out. So this is what we do with this wristband maker.
Oh, I was just talking about how this wristband maker was just a game changer for us and for me. And I don't know how many times I've screwed it up or anything like that, or broke something because I screwed it up or whatever. But this has just been a game changer for us, and I don't think I've messed this one up at all. So if I can't mess it up, I think you'll be in good shape.
Coaches, Rick Stewart with All Access Coaching, where we're all about coaches helping coaches. Thanks for watching the video, and I've got to ask, please hit the subscribe and like button below. The like button really helps us with valuable data as to what videos to make and upload in the future to help you out. And the subscribe button will notify you when we upload new content to the channel. This channel is not specific to an offense or a defense. It's not even specific to Rick Stewart. I fly over the country filming college coaches and state championship coaches about their offenses, about their drills, about practices, about defense, about program building, team building, fundraising, and weight training. It's all about coaches helping coaches. So thanks for watching. Make sure you hit subscribe and like below. And as always, better today, but never as good as tomorrow.